All right. One of the bigger things that I talk to, especially with entrepreneurs and business owners, doesn't matter what business you're in, is they're always like, dude, how do I create wealth? They always want to move over from their business and jump into real estate as a business stuff, right? So, and when I tell them, like, dude, the most successful entrepreneurs and business owners I know that actually build wealth focus on one thing: money. They focus on money. Right. But there's a difference. There's actually four, well, let's just say three. There's really three parts of money that they focus on. Number one, they focus on working income. That's revenues and stuff like that coming from the company. They focus on passive income, passive, passive income coming from their investments, from the business. They take their money that they've saved after they've done all their stuff, and then they reinvest that money into a passive investment like real estate, not go do another business, which is multifamily real estate. And then next, they focus on equity. Boom. This right here is the wealth builder. This right here is really how they create wealth. But while they're waiting for their wealth to continue to multiply, the money that they invested, this is happening, right? They're building that equity. That's that 2 to 3x that we talk about, right? While we do that. And I'll show you guys how to break this down. I'll show you guys all the wealthy guys that I know, guys that own finance companies, in financial sales and financial services, guys that own construction companies, landscape companies, everything you can think of. Most of my people, they either from real estate or they're in finance, right? Whether they're finance, whatever the finance products. But that can be anything, man. You can own a barbershop, you can own a beauty salon, you can own, you can be a realtor, anything. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'll show you the things that they focus on. Right. The only way that these guys, I have this as a 70-30 rule, and I'll break this down. This is a 70-30 rule of wealthy business owners. This is the difference between a wealthy business owner and a broke or poor one, right? The wealthy ones spend 70% of their money, time, energy, resources, and employees doing marketing, and sales. Look, this is the only thing that makes money in the business. This is the only thing that makes money in the business. Operations doesn't make money. Administration and planning doesn't make money. Your product doesn't make money. Someone has to be on the front end of your business telling the world about it and then converting the conversation between leads, moving them right into sale. So every wealthy business owner that I know, no matter what they're doing, whether they're selling t-shirts, bicycles, hair, insurance, IRA accounts, financial service, whatever, the ones who actually build wealth in their businesses, 70% of their time, their money, their company's resources, and their human resources, all the people are in marketing and sales. Right. Now, the other 30%, I changed pins, right? It's darker. That is done with operations and admin. That's it. Why? Because operations and admin doesn't make any money. It supports the money activities, which are marketing and sales. That's it. So if you're going to get your money up, you're going to get your revenues up in your company to create wealth. That's what you got to do. Period. That's it. So every one of them focus on there. So if you just bear in mind, there's a 70-30 rule. 70% of your time is going to be for marketing and sales. 30% of your company time, money, effort, and resources are going to go to operations and administrative work. You're okay, right? So, and let's put that into reality. Let's say you are looking to create wealth using your business. Let's say your business does $2 million a year. $2 million a year. 40% of that's going to be in taxes, right? So you're down to 1.2 million, and maybe 30% is going to be in tax and not in taxes. 30% of that's going to be you're gonna net 30%, right? Whatever. So out of this right here, you're going to walk away with about 300K. Let's just use 300K for a number, right? This is going to be like, let's say, some form of profit, right? You're going to take some form of this, and I get it. Like I said, you aren't going to eat all of your profit like when it's all said and done, because you have your employees, you have all your stuff, you have operations, you have everything that you got to do, right? But let's say you save half of this. Boom. So you got 150K. You're going to invest 150K into something that's going to kick out 5% cash flow, right? That's simple. That's a simple thing for you to get your mind wrapped around, right? So let's just do some quick math. You got 150K. 150K let's say you invested it in one of our deals, right? Long term, you're going to be in that thing. You're going to put in, and I'm going to do this math with you guys so you guys see it. And do this to yourself. Don't matter how much. It could be 300,000, it could be $1 million, don't matter. But this is simple math. This is how I look at every investment deal that we do for Bell Capital, right? So if you were to put in 150,000 left over from your business, and your business is still doing what it does, times 5% a year, you make $7,500 on your money, right? Let's say we're in that deal for 10 years. That would be $75,000. So that's about half your money back. So you'd make 7,500 bucks a year. Boom. That's a year times 10 years. You make 75 grand. 75,000. That's 50% of your money back. While you're still running your other business, while you're still doing what you're doing, and you're still walking away and netting that other $150,000 a year. Maybe you reinvest that. Now, you look at this, let's say on one of our deals, we were able to raise the rents because we know we're going to do that 5%, right? And let's say we did that for 5 years of the 10. 5 years of the 10, we got an increase. So that would mean that out of the 150,000, you got another 5% times 5 years. That's 3750. Another 3750. Right? 3750 or 37,500. Sorry. 37,500. So now we just take what you got. But you didn't lose your $150,000 that you have invested. Now you still got your business, going. That money's still going, right? But you have 150K invested in a deal, right? You get 5% on that for 10 years. You got $75,000 of your money back. Boom, over 10 years. This one, we had what? That was half of that, which is 3750. 3750 or 37,500. Boom. That's 5 years of the 10. We didn't get it for the full 10 years. We cut it back, so only 5 of those years, right? But you still have your 150 locked up, right, in this deal. So let's say down the line, you've already made, what was that? We got 5. That's 2. You got, boom, we're there, right? Track with me on this one. So we got our 75,000 that you made, 75,000, which is half your money back. Plus you made 37,500, right? That's a 2, which is why I always like to check my math because I'm talking and thinking at the same time. So here's where we are. Plus, you're going to get your 150 back. Let's say, because again, your money didn't go away. Now you're at 2,625, right? This is where you are, right? Because you still got your initial thing. And then later, can you see that? I'll come down. Boom, 2,625. Then later when I sell, I give you your 150 back. So now you got 2,625 plus another 150K, which is your original money back, right? Right here. Or when we sold, this is profit. Now, I'm going back to that. Plus another 150,000. Now you have 412, 412, 500. So your 150 turned into 412.5 into an investment while you were still running your business. You still got your business. And let's say over this 10 years, your business went from making $2 million to, I don't know, let's say 50 million. Because you've been cranking out, sticking to the rule of 70-30. Now your business is making $50 million in revenue a year instead of $2 million because 10 years has passed. And you just have one investment. Let's just use a simple math. One investment, your 150,000 turned into 412.5. You weren't doing anything, right? Why? Because wealthy business owners do what? They focus on their working income, passive income, which you got, and they focus on equity. Not in their business, but from their investments outside of the business. They take this money, put it here, and then this money continues to grow for them while they're still working on this. This is why it's so important. That's why wealthy entrepreneurs and business owners, they're just playing a different game, right? But if you don't know the rules of wealthy business owners, then you can't play them. You just think you have to go and do something else rather than focus on the thing you got. Like I always tell people, dude, don't stop dancing with the girl you went to the party with. Trust me. You mess around to go ask somebody else to dance. They don't feel like dancing, and the girl you went to the party with has already moved on. That happens all the time. That's why only 90% of businesses actually work, and only 87% of those businesses make over $1 million a year. So, look, if you have something that's already working, double down on it. Don't start something else. Don't try to be like, oh, I'm going to go buy a multifamily deal. It's a whole nother business. That's why we do what we do. That's why we find the deals, fund the deals, manage the deals, and let you put your money with us and you ride along because we're doing that full time so you can continue on and make money in your business and keep on focusing on creating wealth for you and your family long term. So I know I went over this quick, but this is so valuable because had I learned this when I first started doing real estate as a business, I would have skipped this and went straight to this and this for my own self. But now I'm doing that in my business, which is why I started with Bell Capital. I started playing the wealthy game, not the just hustle for money game, which is what most people in business start off doing because nobody really teaches them, hey, wealthy people aren't doing what you're doing. Wealthy people are focused on building wealth. You are focusing on running a business and making money, and you're never going to be able to get off that hamster wheel if you don't do something different. All right. So this is the simple version of this, and I hope this helps. I know once you go into the math and the numbers, it changes and it starts to get convoluted, but watch it again. Go back. That's why I try to use my calculator when I don't have somebody on my team here helping me. And I'm in my Zoom room doing this, not in the studio or in my office. So I do that. So I mean, I welcome you guys into my Zoom room, which is at our home office. But I do that so I can do more of these things and I don't have to wait until things are set up. Because man, I really, really want to help you guys create wealth for you and your family. That's so important to me. That's why I have Bell Capital. So if you're interested in talking more to me, leave me a comment. Somebody, myself or somebody on my team will do it. We look at every comment, subscribe to the channel. We want to get more subscribers. Or if you want specific trainings or videos that I'm doing, put them in the comments and I'll make sure to make them. I'm here to help you guys. Go to bell-capital.com, register. You can take a look at the investment opportunities we have. You got to be accredited. You got to be have a good attitude, and you got to be serious about that. But main part is you got to be accredited before you can invest. But if you're not, you can still register, see what we have happening. And if you have any questions, I'm here to answer those for you, or somebody on my team will do that. So I hope this helps, man. You guys have a great day today. Let's go.